everyone, it's Shannon from Stampin'-Isly Shannon. I just wanted to come on today and do a paper pumpkin unboxing. So this is the Hope box for August 2021. And as always, I have not opened the box other than to cut the plastic off because that's noisy to do on video. So let's get started. So right away, so first off, it comes in this cute little designer's box. It has lots of fun and empowering words on the front. That was the theme of this box, was hope, but also the messages and the contents were meant to send cards and create cards that will empower others. So let's open this up. So right off the top here, we have a Blackberry Bliss Stampin' Spot. And that is very cute. I don't think I have a Blackberry Bliss Stampin' Spot, but this is a beautiful fall color. I think it's going to look beautiful with this kit already. What I will say is that each month you receive all of the supplies to make whatever is in the box, plus a set of stamps, plus a Stampin' Spot. So again, sometimes it's ribbon, sometimes it's linen thread, but you always receive a Stampin' Spot and you always receive a set of stamps. And then again, anything that was needed to make whatever else is in the projects for the box. But with the Stampin' Spots, they don't repeat Stampin' Spot colors for 12 months. So the next time that you'll be able to get a Blackberry Bliss Stampin' Spot would be September of 2022. So it's a great way to build your Stampin' Spot collection and a great way to build your ink collection if you don't have, all the ink pads, or you're not ready to make a commitment to buy all the ink pads. This is a great way to build your color collection up very quickly. So set that off to the side, and we've got some beautiful Blackberry Bliss gauze ribbon. Let's go ahead and, fortunately I have my scissors right here. Let's cut this open and take a look and show you how thin and thick it might be. Oh my gosh. So it's very gauzy. It's gauzy. I'm not sure that's an actual descriptor, but it's thin. It's thicker, but it's a thin weight ribbon. So let's see. It's about an inch wide. And you could definitely cut this in half and get it a ½ inch, so whatever you would need, and it would be a little bit more fray prone, so it would look a little bit more rustic. This is going to be great for this kit, but also for fall, so for fall cards and whatnot. I used to not think that, this deep eggplant purple was really a fall color, but recently I've seen it a lot more in fall decor, and I really like it. So I definitely think that this could be used for fall. But again, it's a very thin, or let's see if I can put a piece of white. Well, let's see. Here's an envelope. So you can see through the ribbon. But it is still, a substantial weighted. So we'll set that off to the side. And this is just our little pamphlet saying what's in the box. And we got this one last month too, I think. But it gives you kind of an overview of everything that's in the box, and this one it gives you a little bit more of the description about how it was created, because this box was designed by Shelly, who I think is the former CEO of Stampin' Up, and she's passed it on to her daughter, I believe, Sarah, and so this is just a little bit more description of that. Actually, let's pull that envelope back over, because now we're going to look at our beautiful stamps. So we can already see we've got a couple butterflies, a beautiful flower here. I love this one, just a note of hope. That's nice. Then we have where there is, and then you can kind of insert your own. So where there is hope. We also have where there is faith, miracles will happen. There is faith. So where there is hope, there is faith. And then this big sentiment here reads, always hope, because you never know what tomorrow will bring. So just a lot of really nice stamps that can be used for this kit, but then also a great, collection builder here too. A lot of these are very versatile stamps for sure. So we'll go ahead and open, and as always I say it comes with a piece of tissue paper for my kitten. So get this out of here and move that tissue paper off to the side and the box just for a moment. And oh my gosh, I already see these beautiful sequins here. So let's go ahead and cut this open. Well, maybe I can Oh, there we go. And they wrap them nice and tight, so all of the supplies in here are taken care of. Even if it gets, even if the box comes a little mangled, I've never had any kits where the supplies were damaged in any way, so that's always really positive. So we've got our instruction booklet here, and we've got our piece of cardboard. So I'll go ahead and preface with save this piece of cardboard. It's a great thing to keep to do like alternate artistic kind of techniques on. So you could use this cardboard for the alcohol technique, saltwater technique. You could use it to, you could cut it into pieces and put it inside of envelopes and, you know, protect the card from the, you know, the mail sorters and things like that. And protect, or I guess protect the envelope too if you've got some, you know, a lot of embellishments on the front. So always save your cardboard. I just have a little stack of it in my closet, my crafting closet. And I keep all of, especially this, because it's nice and clean. It's relatively thick. It's nice clean cardboard that you can use for lots of different things. So always save this. You can also use it for junk journaling, which is something I'm getting into now. I'm combining my love of Stampin' Up! With my love of junk journaling and paper crafting. So let's go ahead and get started on this. Let's start with our little pamphlet here. So on the pamphlet, it shows you how the three cards are supposed to look based on the way that they designed them. And also you get an extra little decor piece here so you can decorate the outside of your box. So that's this here. So you can see here they use some of the supplies, and they've created the supplies in order to make this box, in addition to these, I think it's probably either 9 or 12 cards. Let's see. 9 cards, yep. And so always, this is the front side where it shows pictures. On the back side, it shows you everything that should come in your kit. And it also shows you the coordinating colors, so all of the different Stampin' Up! Colors that are used for this kit. And then it also shows you what it is meant to be used for, so 9 cards and 9 envelopes. And then it also gives you some links over here for alternative ideas that people have made and created using these supplies for the kit here. So it shows you an alternative box design in a couple of different card options here. And these may require more supplies than what is given in the box. These are alternatives, so this is using your stash and using the box kit, but this is the initial designs on the front. The only thing you really have to add are a trusty pair of scissors. Everything else is already in the box for you. So again, on the inside, it kind of gives you an overview. They changed this recently, at least since I've been a subscriber, but the descriptions inside now are quite a bit more rigorous. It definitely shows you more how to place everything and you know, exactly how many of what to include. As always, though, I always have extras in my paper pumpkin kits. So despite having all of these sequins, I may not use all of them, and in which case you're going to save them and use them for another project. And I feel that way definitely about these glue dots here too. So these are not the Stampin' Up! Standard glue dots. These are a little bit thinner. They come with a piece of paper on one side and then the acetate on the back. So both of they work like glue dots though. And one thing that I've recently started doing is using my Take Your Pick tool, the sharp pointy end. I've been using this to pick them up, and that has made a world of difference for me. I had not been doing that in the past, and I was finding that they were really hard to, you know, pick up and keep flat and all of that. So if you don't have a Take Your Pick tool, definitely look at investing in one of those, because that's one of my top tools. I think that I don't think I could live without any longer. So as always, we get the glue dots, we get the dimensionals, and these are the regular size dimensionals, not the minis. And then we've got a set of iridescent sequins here. So these are super, super cute. Let's see, there we go. Catch the light on them. So these are iridescent, so they're like a purpley blue kind of, they're mostly, I feel like I see mostly purple on them, but there's some greens and some blues in there, especially, you know, depending on the way that you turn them. So very cute, but they definitely match the theme of this box, the deep purples, and then some of the, as seen on the box here, some of these blues and the yellows are brought in too. So again, we get to make 9 cards with this. So we've got 9 envelopes, and these are beautiful envelopes. So they're not lined, but they do have beautiful designs on the front. And I'm a big fan of never sending a card that doesn't have a fancy envelope. You know, all of the mail that we get now, you have like, you know, junk mail and bills and all sorts of things. So this is a huge indicator that whatever is inside is not junk mail or bills. So always stamp and make the outside of it doesn't have to be a crazy design, but just a little something on the outside so that the person receiving knows that it's got some fun stamp goodness on the inside. We've got butterflies and flowers on these ones, just a beautiful print. And I do know, especially with some of the alternative designs, some people actually cut these envelopes. They don't use them. They just swap them out for a regular envelope. But then they'll use these kind of as like designer series paper. So as like a pretty scrapbook kind of paper. And they make additional cards for them. Rachel Tessman is one that does that for sure. And she definitely uses her envelopes in very creative ways. And next we've got, oh my gosh, these are cute. We've got these little flags. So I'll punch one out so you can see the shape a little bit easier. So that's the shape. They're flagged on both ends. And it comes in 4 different, you get 2 of each print, and there's, oh my gosh, you get 3 of each print, and 4 different designs here. So we've got these little half circles, little rainbow looking things. We've got this, I think it's not really plaid, but like a checkered plaid kind of print. We've got the dots, and then we've got the flowers here too. These big circle flowers, beautiful. So you get 3 of each of those prints for a total of 12 little flags. So that's perfect. Set those off to the side. It's hard. And then we've got just some basic white cardstock. I'm not sure. Let's see what that's meant to be used for here. Oh yes, okay. So it is going to be used to mat right here. So you are going to be using all 12 of these to make this card here. Let me zoom in a little bit. To make this card here. So you will lay this down and then stack these vertically. I suppose you could do it horizontally too. I didn't really think before I said that, but you could do it horizontally or vertically. But this is the vertical way here. So they're wanting you to kind of stack them like that and then put a sentiment on the outside. So these are meant to serve as like a base for that design there. So you get 3 of those because again you're making 9 cards, so 3 of each design. So 4 of these little pieces will go on one of these. Okay. And then we've got some, we've already talked about the dimensionals. We've got some sentiments here, and we've got them in German, French, and English. And so they all mean the same thing. So espoir means hope, demain means tomorrow, and I don't know German, so I'm not gonna try to say those, but they do have in each of these languages here, so you can definitely use these. And my sister does speak German, so I usually punch out the German ones and I just put them in an envelope and send them to her in the mail as a little extra treat because she does some Stampin' Up! Stuff too. So I send those to her, and then, but these are meant to be put on the cards here as well. So we've got tomorrow right there. We've got hope. Actually, we've got hope and tomorrow on the same card here. So these are just some extra little die cuts. They're cute. And then we've got some beautiful watercolor-esque kind of pieces here. And these are meant to serve as the card base for this, or the mat, I suppose, for this here. So you would put the hope and the tomorrow on this little piece, and then do some stamping around it as well. So very, very cute. Set those off to the side. And then we've got some sentiment pieces here. So we've got 4 circles and 8 of these little tiny rectangles here. And so these are perfect for there is faith, some of the shorter sentiments here where there is, and then these circles are going to be perfect for some of your larger sentiments. So those off to the side. And then our other mat here is this super beautiful speckled piece here. So it kind of looks like a spatter technique, a splatter technique. And this is meant to be the mat for this piece here. And then this goes on top of the card base, which is our next thing here. But that is how those kind of fit together. So I originally, again, when I was going through this, I'm glad I have I'm using this today. Sometimes I use this as I go through the box, sometimes I don't. I definitely needed this today because there's a lot more pieces, I think, in this one than some of the other kits that I've received. So we'll set those off to the side. And again, the more little pieces of paper like this you have, the more alternatives you can make. So if you love these but you don't need 3 of each of these, take a look at some of these alternative designs that people have done, and then that will help foster your creativity for what to do with some of these other pieces that you may or may not use for these exact designs. And we've got some little butterfly die cuts. These are really cute. So we've got the rainbow butterfly here, and then we've got I'm assuming it's a bumblebee, Bermuda Bay, Blackberry Bliss, and Melon Mambo. So those are the colors of these butterflies right here. And now our card bases. Let's see. Oh my gosh, there's so many supplies in this kit. This is crazy. There we go. Well, I'm still missing 3. Oh, here we are. Okay. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so again, you get to make 9 cards, so there's 3 of each card base. So we've got this beautiful Bermuda Bay here. Super cute. Actually, that might be Pool Party. Yeah, I think this is Pool Party. So we've got a Pool Party. This is Bermuda Bay. Bermuda Bay is a little bit deeper in tone. So we've got this Pool Party card base here. And then we've got this Melon Mambo. And this is cute because it's got that same spatter technique that those little Bermuda Bay pieces do as well. So that's super fun. I really like this. Most of my cards that I've made, especially at the beginning when I was first getting started in Stampin' Up, most of my cards have this technique. This is one that I keep coming back to. I love this spatter look here. And then our last card base just has these little swirls and these little flowers that look like they've been watercolored on. And that is for the Hope card here up at the top. So not all of that is stamps and die cuts. Some of it is actually printed onto the card. So that's nice. It makes it a little bit more standardized between the 3 different cards that you'll make for that. Oh my gosh, these are so pretty. So these are huge die cuts. Oh my gosh, look how big these are. Gotta be careful not to rip it. I wanted to punch it all the way out so you could see it in its full glory here. Its outlines too. And again, I don't go through these kits beforehand. This is my first time seeing all of its contents too. So it always takes me just a little bit longer, but I love going through it with everybody. So these are meant to serve as like the fill-ins for these, for the die cut here. So you kind of stack it over the top of it, and you can see how if you just put it on the white and then you move it down here, you can just kind of rotate it around just a little bit, and then those lines will get filled in. And the butterflies too. So this is a perfect little die cut for that, but you can see it's a fairly large die cut there. So when you're pulling this out, and it's very thin, so when you're pulling this off, just make sure you be really careful so that you don't rip that. Because that would be so sad. But you get 4 of these, I think. Perfect, which is great. I think you'll use 3 for the cards, and then I believe you'll use 1 for the box as well. If you're planning on decorating your box, you'll use 1 of these to decorate your box as well. And then the last portions of the kit here, some of these are still for the cards, I think. Let's see, let's try to stratify what is for the cards. So these are for the cards here. And again, they all mean the same thing. So hope, 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 but just in French and German. So these are just little sentiment pieces here. So you can use any of those languages that you want because you get all 3. set those off to the side. And then lastly, this is the equipment, the supplies for decorating the box. So that is awesome. They've already literally cut it and designed it, scored it, all of that. So how you would do this, let's actually see. So the goal is, obviously with this, they created the box to make a beautiful, a beautiful design around your bigger design that you're going to put on the box. And so this is designed to actually cover up that paper pumpkin bit there, which is perfect. And then of course I'm not going to do it right now, but you would put it around the, let's see, you would fold it here, and then you would adhere it to the inside of the box like that. And then it should, or maybe not, maybe it just slides on. Let's see. Ah, yes, okay. So it does just slide on. So you would fold it here, and then this is going to be the width of the box here. So, oops, let's close the box. There we go. There we are. So, and you just kind of position it. There we go. And then you would just seal it at the back, like connect these two together with some of your glue dots. You could also use, I think what would even be better for that than the glue dots would be your Stampin' Seal Plus. This is like ultra super hold double-sided tape. Once you stick this, it is next to impossible to get off of the paper. So if you connect two pieces of paper with this, it is so hard to get apart. You will most likely rip your paper. The regular, just the Stampin' Seal is not so much that way. You can kind of reposition it. You have like a limited amount of time, but you can reposition it. This one is not so much. So when I connect this, I will probably use the Stampin' Seal Plus rather than that. You could also use like a Tombow liquid glue and then just put like maybe like a clothespin or something on it. So actually I have a clothespin right here. So just put some liquid glue on it and then clothespin it there so that it really gets a good strong hold. And then when you're using your box, you would just pull this off. It just slides on and off. And of course you could always make the box and just put it in your craft room or wherever, and just have a really beautiful, a little box for your display. So we'll set that off to the side. And then to decorate that box, you get the big flower, or the big butterfly here. I believe you get an extra one of the die cuts, which is here. So you'd kind of layer these two things on together. And then you get some extra flowers and, well, actually, you know what? You don't even have to use this. You could just use your flowers too. So you could layer this up like this if you'd like. But I don't think that they actually designed it for that. I thought they did, but it looks like they actually just stuck these little flowers underneath the butterfly here. And then they put the ribbon around underneath it as well so that you can tie the box closed. And I'll show you again the picture of that. And then you can choose whichever language you'd like, whether or not you want English or French or German. And it says, always hope because you never know what tomorrow will bring, which I think is a very sweet sentiment. And then that would just lay over the top, just like that. And then you've got some extra flowers to put on there too. I'm not sure what this little tag is meant for. If it has a home. I don't see where that goes. Well, if you find out what this little tag is for, let me know. I mean, of course you can use it for something else. But I don't actually see that it has a home in any of the projects. So maybe this is just a fun little extra tag that you could use to tie with the ribbon to the side of the box. Maybe if you're going to use it as like a gift box or something. Maybe you could just tie it to the side of the box, or you could stick it underneath the butterfly, you know, just like that, and put another little sentiment on there, like hope or something. So I think that's just an extra piece based on what I'm seeing on my side. But if you know what it's for, put it in the comments, and I would be happy to hear what you think that little piece is for. And I think that's it. So again, you get all of the supplies to make all of the things that we talked about today. So we have the box design here, which in its completion looks like this, which is super cute. And then we also have the 3 different cards, which are right here. So we've got that one, and then finally this one here. And then again, we get our stamps, our ribbon, our Stampin' Spot, and then our little embellishments along with all of our adhesives that we need. So that is it for this paper pumpkin box. There is so much to this box. Far more that I think are even, you always get a ton of supplies, and again, you always have extras, but I think this box was jam-packed with extra materials and fun extra little pieces to make it just a really extra special box. So if you are interested in subscribing to Paper Pumpkin, it is $22, and you get one every month that comes straight to your mailbox, and again, it has everything you need. Not everything you see here, but everything you need for the kit to complete the kit, except for a pair of scissors. You can always add more things, and there's always alternative designs, so if you're not crazy about, the ones are, sometimes they're get well cards or certain types that maybe you don't send a lot of get well cards, which is very fortunate. But you can always change the sentiment with stamps that you already have, or sometimes they even provide alternative stamps in there. So sometimes they'll have happy birthdays and get wells. It's only $22 a month. You can cancel at any time. There's no cancellation fees or anything like that. You're not locked in, so you could sign up for 1 month and then cancel it the next month, so you can just give it a try. But it is a super fun kit. Lots of fun things inside of it. And then lastly, what I'll say is that we have an annual catalog. And so if you are interested in receiving an annual catalog, let me know. We are also celebrating the mini catalog, which is it says July through December. It's usually July, but this year it's August. So the August through December holiday catalog, or I guess the July through December mini catalog. And this has tons of super awesome and fun Christmas and other holiday, so Halloween, harvest, fall, just a beautiful catalog. So if you're wanting either of these catalogs, please reach out to me. As long as you live in the United States, I can send these to you for free. So just let me know if you're interested in receiving either one of these. Also, I'll talk about Celebration. So Celebration goes through September 30th, and inside of this little catalog, there are items that you can get for free with a purchase. So if you spend $50, you can choose an item for free. They also have $100 items, so if you spend $100, you can get one of those items for free, but they're also cumulative. So if you spend $150, you could get 3 $50 items, or one $100 item and one $50 item. But this is a great way to build your stash with fun and exciting things that if you're already making a purchase, it's kind of just a fun bonus. So if you have any questions about Celebration, if you like a catalog sent to you, or if you are interested in Paper Pumpkin and have some questions, please reach out to me. I'm happy to answer all of the questions, and I am so excited to see you next month. Take care.